Birmingham City striker Ronan Hale has had his loan at Derry City extended. He was due to return to Blues at the end of the month but will now remain with the League of Ireland club until November to fall in line with the end of their season. Hale has impressed in his first taste of senior football, with the 19-year-old having scored 7 goals in 19 appearances. That haul included a hat-trick on his home debut and Derry's 5-0 win over Limerick. Hale's grandfather Danny was a record-breaking striker for Derry in the 1960s. Image, BCFC. Speaking in February, Hale reflected on how difficult it can be for young players to make a breakthrough into first-team football, but stated his long-term ambition is to form a career in England and preferably at Blues. "You know yourself when you're playing well and then you feel you're not making any progress," Hale told the Irish News. "You're wondering what else can you do? You're killing yourself." From Usain Bolt to Birmingham City, the lowdown on Blues goalkeeper target: managers just want to stick to what they know. The top clubs get the best players and all the young players at academies are waiting their chance and hope their chance will come. Hale's loan extension means he will also get to spend more time with his young daughter, a benefit to moving back home that the forward has previously spoken about. "Fatherhood is amazing," he said earlier this year. "Nobody ever knows what it feels like until you experience it. There was just a point in England where I got homesick and I wanted to see more of my wee girl because they weren't getting over as much. I'd been playing U23 football for 2 or 3 years. I was supposed to go to a few conference clubs, but now I've got my own wee family. I'd rather go home and play a League of Ireland football, get a few first-team games under the belt and take it from there. I just want to challenge myself against men and see how I do. I know Birmingham got a load of players in during the transfer market. You have to look at it and see if you're going to get in the team. So I thought I'd go out and get some experience, and when I go back to Birmingham, I'll be ready, if needed." Birmingham City interested in Norway international. "There were a few other Irish League clubs that came in for me, but once Derry came in for me I was straight on the phone to brother Rory." Hale's promise became apparent in his first season at Blues when he scored more than 30 goals for the under-18s. His last campaign, and first at under-23 level, was hampered by injuries, but he scored 3 times in 10 games for Richard Beale's squad. Returning LOANEES breaking news to your phone: pre-season Blue Noise. More Blues news. Birmingham City are interested in Norwegian international goalkeeper Ørjan Nyland, writes Brian Dick. The 27-year-old, who is currently playing in the German second tier with FC Ingolstadt, it is one of several options being considered by Blues. He has 27 caps for his country and won multiple Norwegian Cups, including a League and Cup double, early in his career. His latest internationals came earlier this month when he faced Panama and Albania. Image, Leonard Price, Bongarts, Getty Images. He's in the last year of a contract he signed when he joined FC Ingolstadt 04 from Molde in the summer of 2015. Before Molde, he played for Hod in the Norwegian League. He made 34 appearances as Ingolstadt, finished 9th in the German second tier last season, and 13 in the previous campaign, at the end of which the Bavarian outfit were relegated from the Bundesliga. Confirmed, Birmingham City defender leaves as Gary Monk trims squad. Blues goalkeeping picture is currently shrouded in uncertainty, with David Stockdale extensively linked with the move to Leeds, though not according to one report on loan. Like Stockdale, former number 1 Tomasz Kuszczak has not yet returned for pre-season training, and it is unclear whether either will go on the pre-season tour to Austria. Fixtures. Birmingham City's fixtures have experienced their first change since they were announced on June 21. None of their first tranche of matches were originally selected for live broadcast, starting with opening day on Saturday, August 4. However, it has been confirmed they will now face Swansea City on Friday, August 17 in a 7:45 p.m. kickoff. And Blues away game at Nottingham Forest has been put back and will now take place on Saturday, August 25 in 5:30 p.m. kickoff. There are likely to be more, so it's worth keeping abreast of all the TV updates. Here are the fixtures as they stand. Championship fixtures up. What are the rules about rescheduling matches? The EFL lays these out very clearly on its website. In a joint commitment with broadcaster Sky Sports, the EFL has vowed to ensure all clubs are given at least 5 weeks' notice ahead of any matches selected for live television coverage. Furthermore, the EFL then commit to publicly announcing any fixture changes within 3 working days in order to give supporters as much time as is possible to allow for any alterations to travel plans that may be required. If both the EFL and Sky Sports are unable to meet this time frame, then the clubs involved have the ability to choose not to be broadcast live on television. However, if both clubs mutually agree to the rescheduling of the fixture within this 5-week period, then the game will be played on the new date. In addition to moving fixtures for TV, games can still be rearranged at short notice if players are called up to their respective international sides. Under current rules, if 3 players from a first-team squad are selected by their national team for a competitive or friendly match on a FIFA international match calendar date, clubs have the right to postpone and reschedule. The guide dates selections for September 1 to 29 by July 27, selections for October 3 to November 10 by August 24, selections for November 17, December 8 by October 12, selections for December 15 to January 12 by November 9, selections for January 19 to February 2 by December 14, selections for February 9 to March 2 by January 4, selections for March 9 to 30 by February 1, selections for April 6 to the 10th of April by March 1, selections for April 13 by March 8, selections for April 19 to 22 by March 15, selections for April 27 by April 5. Returning LOANEES breaking news to your phone. Pre-season Blue Noise confirmed televised games Friday the 3rd of August, Reading v Derby County, Sky Bet Championship, 8 p.m, Saturday the 4th of August, Sunderland v Charlton Athletic, Sky Bet League 1, 12:30 p.m, Saturday the 4th of August, Sheffield United v Swansea City, Sky Bet Championship, 5:30 p.m, Sunday the 5th of August, Leeds United v Stoke City, Sky Bet Championship, 4:30 p.m, Monday the 6th of August, Hull City v Aston Villa, Sky Bet Championship, 7:45 p.m, Tuesday the 7th of August, Nottingham Forest v West Bromwich Albion, 7:45 p.m, Tuesday the 14th of August, Yeovil Town v Aston Villa, Carabao Cup, 7:45 p.m, Thursday the 16th of August, Sunderland v Sheffield Wednesday, Carabao Cup, 7:45 p.m, Friendlies Thursday July 12th, Akhmet Grozny v Blues at the Kufstein Arena, Kufstein, 6 p.m, Saturday, July 14th, SSV Ulm v Blues Sport Park Heimstetten, Munich, 2 p.m, Friday, July 20th, Blues v Doncaster at Solihull Moors, 7 p.m, Saturday, July 21st, Cheltenham v Blues, 3 p.m, Friday, July 27th, Blues v Las Palmas, St. George's National Football Centre, behind closed doors friendly, 3 p.m, Saturday, July 28th, Blues v Brighton. Blues were involved in 8 live championship fixtures and they weren't one of the broadcaster's favored picks. 3 of Blues' 8 televised came at St Andrews against Cardiff City, Aston Villa and Wolverhampton Wanderers. The EFL award championship clubs £100,000 for every home game hosted on Sky Sports unless it's played on a Sunday, £120,000, or a Thursday, £140,000. Every time a team appears on Sky away from home they're given £10,000. TV money is just a small slice of Blues' overall earnings, but the fees awarded to championship clubs are far greater than League One sides. If a League One side played exactly the same number of home and away fixtures on TV as Blues did last season, they would have earned just £140,000. Monk's thoughts. Gary Monk has detailed his transfer policy and praised owners Trillion Trophy Asia for their willingness to learn from past mistakes. The Birmingham City boss is currently working hard to remold his squad ahead of the 2018-2019 campaign. It is a squad that has changed massively in a short space of time and has players from 3 or 4 previous Blues managers. One thing is clear, as there won't be the same scattergun approach to transfers as there was last summer. Birmingham City interested in Norway international, and Monk is working closely with the Chinese owners to make sure there is a better return on their investment. I said at the end of the season we need to do things in a better way. Monk told BCFC.com. Everyone at the club needs to learn from the mistakes. The owners have been brilliant. They've been very honest and open, and they want to make sure our recruitment is done in a better way. More efficient and structured. We've been putting things in place since I moved to the club to make sure it's ready for this summer. Returning LOANES breaking news to your phone pre-season Blue Noise. I want players to look at Birmingham as the next progression for them in their career. I've spent a lot of hard work with the board and the owners putting that structure in place. Whenever you sign a player there is always a risk, but if you have the right structure in place that allows you to limit the risk and invest your money better. We're still in the early stages of building that, but the great appeal about coming to this club was being able to do that. To be able to sit with the owners who are open-minded and willing to learn from what's happened before. It's a work in progress, but we will use that new structure as best as possible and we'll try to keep improving it. Image, Royce Milyanek /BCFC.com. Hopefully that allows us to identify what we hope will be very good players who will do very well for the club. There was a lot of numbers at the club in terms of contracted players. It's now about getting the squad balanced. It's about the ones that I feel I want to work with and are capable of doing better than what we've done. Blues' only confirmed signing so far is former Denmark under-21 left-back Christian Petersen. More Blues news from Bolt to Blues. Norway international Orjan Nyland could be set for an eventful summer. The 27-year-old is one of the goalkeepers being considered by Birmingham City as they look to revamp that department of the team. With David Stockdale and Tomas Kuszczak looking surplus to requirements, Blues could have alighted on Nyland as their new no. Here's what you need to know about a player who has been earmarked for success for a long time. Image, Leonard Price, Bongarts, Getty Images. Who is he? A 6'4" goalkeeper, born in the coastal region of Volda in September 1990. He spent his early career rising through Norwegian football and now plays for FC Ingolstadt in the German second tier. Early life. His father Jostein was a goalkeeper and Orjan was adept at golf, handball, skating and skiing as a youngster, and often he would have to manage the demands of his football and handball teams. But at 17 years old it was obvious his future lay between the sticks with hometown club Volda, and he soon stepped up a level with Hod, where he spent time as an understudy to Vebjørn Skeid. Rising through the ranks, he was always on the radar with the Norwegian age groups, but a lack of opportunities at Hod meant his chances with the national under-16s and U18s were relatively limited. However, he remained in a group of promising young goalkeepers, and in 2011, he was included in the Norwegian Football Association's new goalkeeper project called Goalkeeper 2014. Birmingham City interested in Norway international. The goal is for us to have 2 new national team players during the 3-year period. And I'm sure we'll get it, said program leader Frode Grodes. The others were Lars Kramer, Stroms Godsett, Sten Greitbust, Alisund, Andre Hansen, Odd Grunland, Eric H. Johansson, Manchester City, and Orild Østfold, Viking. By that stage, he had established himself as a first-team player with Hod in the second tier of Norwegian football and was well on his way to fulfilling his promise. Rising star, he was part of the Hod team which won the Norwegian Cup in 2012 and was named man of the match in the final. In 2013 he became a free agent, sparking a scramble for his signature that was eventually won by Molde and their manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Played 20 times in his first season under the former Manchester United star. In 2008 the following year as Molde won the league and cup double. By now he was having real success at international level. Eurocrop. Image, Alex Grimm, Getty Images. He was the most frequently used goalkeeper as Norway reached the semi-finals of the European Under-21 Championships in 2013. He was named in one newspaper's team of the tournament, ahead of David De Gea, and also included in UEFA's All-Star squad together with De Gea. That earned him a crack at the full international squad, and in November 2013 he won his first senior cap against Scotland on Molde's home ground. He remained a key player and was a regular in the Norwegian team for the qualifiers for Euro 2016. Confirmed, Birmingham City defender leaves as Gary Monk trims squad. He kept clean sheets against Bulgaria and Croatia and twice against Malta and Azerbaijan, but couldn't stop his team losing a qualification playoff to Hungary. He also played at Wembley in November when Wayne Rooney's penalty gave the hosts a 1-0 friendly victory in what was then the lowest international attendance at the new national stadium. More recently he has sat behind Hertha Berlin goalkeeper Rune Jarstein, but played in this summer's friendlies against Panama and Albania. Last month he was present at a training game, PR stunt by Puma, which involved Olympic sprint champion Usain Bolt trying his feet at football. Moving on, in July 2015 Nyland signed a 4-year contract with newly promoted Bundesliga side FC Ingolstadt 04. He made his Bundesliga debut in a 4-0 home defeat against Borussia Dortmund, but his first game was actually a German Cup defeat to Tiny Unterhaching. He made just 6 Bundesliga appearances that season, and 12 in 2016-2017 as the Bavarian outfit was relegated. Last season, though, he was far more busy, playing in 30 games as Ingolstadt finished 9th. Image, Trondheimberg, Getty Images. Will he be a Blue? With 1 year left on his contract and Blues' goalkeeping situation in a state of flux, Birmingham Live understands he is one of the options being considered. There are others. Alex Smithies has widely been connected, but he is believed to be on his way to Cardiff, with QPR wanting a large fee. At 6 feet 4 inches, Nyland has the size and ball skills to be a genuine option, but much will depend on the availability of the other contenders and how willing Ingolstadt are.